Okay, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Sunday Night Live. Oh, I was supposed to say. So, if you watch this in the replay, tell me about your prettiest bottles. What if you're for your perfumes, your fragrances? Which bottles do you just think that are just gorgeous? Make you just want to have them displayed out because not every bottle is a display kind of bottle. So let me know which ones are yours. I would love to hear about it. Thank you very much. Hi, Natasha. How are you? You make it to you know you be looking for. Did you see my message to you? Is that um, I ran out of funnels for the decants, and because that's not an essential item, I cannot get them until this week. So once I get the other funnels in, then I can send out the next. Then I can send out the samples. So that's why it's been a slight delay. Hi, Maggie. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. How are you? What did I do? Where's some? Hold on. Let me get. You're welcome. Hi, JC. JC Russell. I don't think I've ever seen you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. All right. So I wanted to talk about. Hey, Tammy. I wanted to talk about pretty perfume bottles. Now, that doesn't necessarily say that these are like my favorite. Hey, Michelle. It's not necessarily that they're my favorite, um, necessarily the tops of my collection, but I just think that these are some really pretty bottles. Like you know, you always have those bottles that you just want to have on display. Like, yes, I want them on display. These are some that you could just want to display. You just want to have them out because they are really pretty bottles. Now I should do the prettiest and the tackiest bottles also. I don't really have a whole lot of tacky bottles. I won't say that. I have some that I'm like, but I do have some that are really pretty bottles to me. But I will say this: I don't have any Marc Jacobs, but I think Marc Jacobs has like the Daisy line, the Dot, the Lola line. Those were some tacky. Those he makes some tacky bottles. Those that line right there, the Marc Jacobs ones, like the daisies and all. Those are tacky to me. Or is it just me? Ariana Grande has that damn cloud. That's one of the tackiest bottles I've ever seen. I wouldn't with that ugly little plastic cloud on it. That's just tacky. That's just tacky. Just tacky. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. First off, this goes without saying. Any of my Maison Lancomes, the full size bottles that are like this, because I have the other ones and they're okay. Oh, hi Marie. This is the Sweet Talk palette with a little of this Just Peachy Matte Sweet ColourPop Sweet Talk with Just Peachy Mattes. And then this is, I just put on some Happy Hour Dose of Colors. So I have Bedtime Flirt on, and then this is Dose of Colors. Thank you so much. I was trying to be extra today. Yeah, right. And I think the Rihanna Rebel Floor bottles the Rihanna bottles are horrible. But oh my God. Uh, oh my God. The tackiest bottles ever. And the Nicki Minaj bottles. Has anybody seen those tacky ass bottles? I'll be honest with you. I'm not a huge celebrity perfume person. But right there, I could never have those because they're just the tackiest things ever. They are horrible. I'm sorry, they are horrible. There's absolutely no way. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love the Dose of Colors lip glosses. Okay, Messy Bun is one of my favorites. Theirs are really nice because they're not sticky. But wait for a sale, child. Don't buy one real whole. Hey, Danny. Don't pay full price. And Maria, you new because I don't think I've ever seen you before. Don't pay full price. Wait for a sale. But I like Happy Hour. Yes. You know, I got some of those. Yes, yes. So that was gonna come up. Yes. Um, Hold on, let me go. I gotta get some for my nose. Okay. But the Nicki Minaj bottles, have y'all seen them? Have y'all seen them tacky ass bottles of Nicki Minaj? Those are the tackiest bottles ever. I'm sorry, my nose is starting to run. I'll be right back. Yeah, yeah. You don't buy them until they buy one, get one free. They do it, they throw that out there a lot too. Okay, so for of course my Lancome ones. This is the Parfait de Rose, but I love these bottles. I think they're just gorgeous. I mean the plating on them and everything. I absolutely adore these bottles. They just do something to me. Now, even though this is on the verge of tacky, but I still like it. And this is Swiss Arabian. This is Layali. It's some it's right. It's like right on the edge of super tacky. But for some reason I like the tackiness of it. I think it's really pretty. I think it's overdone. I think it's ornate, but it has a very Middle Eastern kind of vibe to it. So that's kind of why I like it. It smells like hair grease. I'm sorry, it smells like hair grease to me. Okay, so that's one. Now, I love this bottle. This is McAuliffe's Royal Rose Oud. I just love it. I love, A, because it's pink and it's got the little pink in between. I just like it. And I'm wearing it today and it smells so good. Now, you know how I always say that I don't smell stuff for long? I'm smelling this all over me, and I've had this on for about 7 hours. So I'm okay. So I'm like, okay, I'm smelling stuff on me. I can smell me. I can smell me. Hold on, let me get some tea. I made me some tea. Oh. This was not closed, y'all. I almost burnt the fuck out of this. Okay, that was almost a very bad accident. I was trying to shake up my tea to make sure I got my honey in it and almost burnt the hell out of myself. Okay, let's see, can we do this again? I'm like, why do I see this? And this ain't all the way on. Okay, so Louise, you ain't used this in a minute because I can't even close the damn thing right. What is up with that? Oh. Okay. Okay, now it's up. Is it totally tight? No? Fuck me. I caught myself being like really... Okay, so I'm about to burn the hell out of myself, y'all. Me and this is not working out today. I just want to pour it into my cup. That was a comedy of errors. Okay. I am drinking. Oh, that's the thing. Hi, Tricia. Okay. So, all right now. Back again. Okay, so McAuliffe Royal Rose Oud. This is one of my favorites. It's just so nice and round. It smells good. It's one of my favorites because it's a nice airy oud. This is a nice rose oud that is nice and airy as opposed to most of the rose ouds I have, which are very deep and heavy. So not only that, I just like, but I do love the way this looks. The juice is like a little light pink. And so it's like they got this little pinky vibe to it. Just makes me feel all girly inside. Now, of course, we know I love the Wish one. Even though it is not the, the easiest to store or whatever. But I just love this little thing. Besides the fact we've decided that this is such a good weapon. Ugh. Okay. Things, especially when it can make you smell good and it can be a weapon, so it has two uses. This is a great bottle. I just love it. Who else makes these? Hey Joshua is Lancome Tresor, the Tresor La Nuit. I think it's La Nuit Tresor, whichever one. Right? You know, when you just feel like you're gonna, just like when you're going out in these streets and you feel like you need something close to you. Oh, no, because it doesn't move a lot, Danny. It pretty much stays in the spot because it's kind of got some faceted to it. Woo. Okay, so I'm drinking Tivana Citrus Lavender with Celestial Season Citrus Sunshine. This is an awesome. This is an awesome combination. Hey V, how are you? Okay, so that's that one, and of course, I love the Shalimar Souffle Intense. Shalimar Souffle Intense. This is the Shalimar bottle is just beautiful, and I really like it in this because it's got the blue tint to it, so it's just really pretty, and I like the navy blue of it. You know, it's like some I kind of have been getting off on these colors soon, so I like this navy blue. It's just so pretty to me. Now, tackiness is this. And for some reason, I still kind of like the bottle, but this is so tacky to me. I'm good. Are the Juicy Couture, the Viva, the Juicy, the Juicy Couture bottles, especially the Viva La Juicy ones. This is so tacky to me. But I refuse to take this off of here because I think the tackiness makes the bottle. Even though we're talking pretty bottles, just a side note to tacky. Just a side note to that tacky. Okay, just had to say that. Um, Now, for some reason, I do like the Delina bottle. The the Parfum de Marly bottles are pretty to me. They do them in different colors. This is the shape of the women's bottles. The women's bottles, the women's collection, pretty much are this shape. They just have different colors and everything. So I do like them because they do have this uniformity to them. So as I get them, they'll look all cute next to each other. But I do like the way they're made. This like this nice little, filigree on it. Then I got the little tassel. I think this is a really cute bottle. And I do like, hey Coco, I do love the Amouage bottles. Now Amouage bottles are pretty much like this on the women's side. The women's bottles pretty much look like this, different colors and everything. But I really like them. I like the way they're made. Of course, we know that I love the magnetic closure on these. This is like the best magnetic closure ever. Just love it, love it, love it. Plus, it's just such a high post scent. Woo, 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 woo. Now, as Natasha was saying, I really love the Amethyst bottle by Lalique, but you would expect this from Lalique because Lalique is a crystal company. But I really love how they've done this. I don't like Marc Jacobs bottles. I think they're tacky to me. The Tracy, honestly, I do. I don't like them. I think they look. I'm no okay. I'm not gonna say they're tacky. I just think they're kind of immature. They have they have a like kind of like young ladies vibe. I think they look cute on somebody younger's tape collection. For me, it's just I'm like oh. Plus, I don't know. I cannot get into Marc Jacobs fragrances anymore, other than Decadence. And I think that, and I kind of like that little purse vibe, even though people don't like it. I like the purse vibe. But I love this because it has like, the all the etchings in the glass. It's really well done. But like I said, you would expect this from Lalique because it is Lalique. I mean, they should have a good bottle. They really should have a good bottle. I mean, I don't mean to listen. I don't do no disclaimers, because I just it is. I said eventually I'm gonna get those. Eventually, Decadence is one of those things that I do want to get now, but it always gets bypassed by other things. It's like I want Decadence, But then I'll see some other stuff and I'm like, ooh, but I gotta have that more. So it keeps getting thrown to the back. You talking about her Be Delicious ones that look like the little apples? Is that Donna Karen? I can't remember which one that is. I think that's Donna Karen, isn't it? I think that's Donna Karen. And I actually really, really like the Signorina bottles. I think these are so pretty on a very girly way. You know, with the I'm about to pull out Dior Addict too, in a very pretty way. I just think that, it looks like this, and I like the little roundness and the ribbon. It just makes me feel kind of girly having these. Like I have Elegans, and I do, there's a couple more I want. I want the original Signorina, and they have another one, right, Belle? But I think they're so pretty, and then like if you have them all together, they look just so gorgeous and just so girly. Love them. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Let me go back here. I swear to y'all, this is like a puzzle when I start going back here in these damn fragrances. This, right, grown but girly. This is one of my favorites now. He sleep. And this is the Splendida. Oh, nice. You want to sit down with me in here? Okay. Okay, well then you might as well do that because I'm going to be filming in a little bit. So you get the back room for now. I thought you had to do homework.
Do a responsive discussion post.
Oh.
It'll take me over 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. This smells lovely. I love it. It's just one of those sexy tuberoses. But back to it. I know because it's a tuberose, but I love the bottle itself. It's one of my blue bottles, but look at how gorgeous this blue looks. Oh my goodness. This is just like, this just looks like it should be sitting on somebody's collection, on their dresser or something. This says, I should be on the dresser. This says, oh yes, yes, you need me. Just for the, even if I don't like you, I might have to keep you just because it wasn't, well, it was kind of expensive. But it is beautiful. It's a really nice tuberose. It's, it's got that sweetness to it. Not quite the bubblegummy. It's not super bubblegummy like Velvet Vanilla, but it is a good tuberose. Now, I actually like this little bottle. The alien bottles are cute, but not cute. But I like this little bottle. I like them. But I like it in the short squatty bottles. I don't necessarily like the big bottles. I think the little short squatty bottles are cute in the alien ones. Because then they look like little aliens. They look like, hello, welcome, I'm here from another planet. No, yes. Right, see, you just don't get us. She just don't get us. Now, I really love, the 30 mils are the prettiest. Now, I really love this one. This is the Nina Ricci. This is the Ecstasy Rose Absolute. Have I used some? How well she is. But I like it because it has this etching right here on the side. It's just a very sleek, pretty bottle. Really like it. Now, I actually think this is a pretty bottle. This is from Salvatore Ferragamo. This is Emotion for some reason this bottle is so cute to me. It's very kind of retro, kind of 80s, 90s. It's kind of got like an 80s, 90s kind of feel to it. It's got this little chain on it, like it's a little purse. Got the little top in it. It looks almost like purse-like, like, you know, they went for their purse. Okay, so you're good. There you go. So it's kind of got this like little, almost like purse vibe because it's got this little chain around it and everything. So it makes me, it's a good one. I like it. And I'm sorry, but I really do think that the Dior Addict bottle is gorgeous too. This is a classic blue. This is one of my blue ones. Love it. But I also just love the way it looks. You know, it's a nice, sleek bottle. Just not a lot going on, but just really sleek and pretty. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, since we've gone through those, I should say we're going to change the name of this from the Prettiest perfume bottles and the Tackiest perfume bottles. Because there's some tacky ones here. There's some tacky ones here. I'm just going to be real with y'all. There's some tacky ass bottles here. Good juice, but the bottles, I'm like, what made y'all think that was? There's something to be said for a simplicity of a bottle. You know, just a sleek bottle. Not a lot, very minimal. But I love it because it's that deep blue. You know, it's very, it makes you think how pretty and, you know, very seductive and mysterious that the juice is inside of it. So let's just talk about a few kind of tacky bottles to me. Now, of course, I said, hi, lovely moon. Of course, I said this is kind of tacky to me. It's tacky in a girly kind of way. Like, this is so cute. I could see this on like a teenage girl or a young 20-something-year-olds. I could see these on there. You know, just like having them all array, a whole array of these. I think that would be so cute. Now, at no, but I like it. This is okay. Oh, thank you, Elise. Thank you. Love it. Just think it's awesome. Now, I'm not going to say that this is the tackiest, but it is the creepiest. And that's Womanity. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Y'all know how I feel about this bottle. Hey, Tracy. That's just absolutely not. Oh, creepy ass bottle. That face is scary. That face scares me. I would not want to see that. I would not. Okay, just picture this. It's kind of like, you know, kind of dark. Not quite dark, but you come into your room and you tipsy, right? You tipsy, you've been drinking, you coming in, and you see that damn bottle. See? Oh, that's nice. Is that him or? Okay, so you got it now. Okay, so now that's tacky. Now, next up on the tacky parade is this one. This is the Armand Club de Nuit Brick. This just screams old Vegas. This looks like some guy. And remember back in the 70s and the 80s, I remember guys in the 80s was doing this when they was wearing their shirts open and they had the big ass gold necklaces like Mr. T and shit. That's what this reminds me of. And then on top of it, it's got like this gold dicey thing on it. No, there's nothing cute about this bottle. And this is a woman scent. Who came up with this? This is another one that could hurt somebody. If you threw this at somebody's head and knocked them out. Right, beautiful fragrance, but the bottle is tacky as all hell. Beautiful fragrance. It's like, hey Imelda, how are you? No, 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 we don't want none of this tackiness at all. Now, even though I love this fragrance, this is a tacky ass bottle too. Look at the top on this thing. Look on the top of this. Brandon ain't waking up. This is a tacky bottle. Tacky, tacky, tacky. I love the fragrance. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. But look at this tacky ass top. This is another brick. Looks just like a brick. Okay, I'm gonna have to get my grandson. It just looks like a little brick. And then it's got this like little merry-go-round on the top. This little merry-go-round thing going on. I don't know, maybe this is because this is unisex and it kind of, they wanted to look more manly, because I don't know, maybe this look good on a man's, thing, but not for me. No. Not for me. No, no, no. Okay, and then this one right here. Yes, it looks better with. This is Asian Provocateur Fatale Intense. Now, I love the redness of it. But see, you gotta have, I like lids on because I feel like it's keeping it in. Was Brandon still asleep?
No, he's holding.
Oh, he just being, oh, show off your outfit, man. Show off your outfit. You need a bottle. Show off your outfit. Look, it's got pockets. It got pockets in it. Hey, man. He woke up. He hungry. He hungry. Got on his, he ready for bed. Got on his bed. You staring at yourself? What you staring at? You want to look at yourself right there? Because you are handsome. Right, the star is here. He is here, baby. He is here for the masses. You showing off. Let's keep going. What do you think of this one? You think it's kind of... what do you think? Hey, Diana. What do you think of this one? Ricardo? What do you think? You like the red color? The red color is cute. It's just this up here. Up here. Is that mama juice? Mm-hmm. He getting some mama juice. Getting some mama juice. They say he looks so good. He looks so good.
He just woke up cranky as all.
He woke up cranky, but he looked good. He looked good.
He just got a bath.
Right, he just had his bath, his evening rituals. You should sit in the corner.
You should be asleep, child, not awake.
But yeah, it's like this little red thing. It's just, even though I love this fragrance, Fatale Intense is very sexy to me. This is a Netflix and chill. I like red bottles. It's just, I just don't really like the top, but it kind of works together. Speaking of red, right? Oh yeah, he's got his Shea Moisture baby lotion on. He's smelling all frankincense and myrrh.
No,
right.
He doesn't have that on tonight.
Oh, he ain't got that one on tonight?
No,
He just got his red.
lavender.
Oh, he's got his lavender on. Now, I will say this is one of my least expensive bottles, and it's tacky. This is Ellen Tracy Bronze. Now, honestly, I like the fragrance in here. Look at this thing. Look at this little tacky little top. But, this is okay. It's, very classic frosted glass. Got the little, it's kind of cute. But then they put this top on there. Who came up with this top? Okay. See, you can tell your kids is younger because you know what I had? We was doing good with some Johnson's baby products and Baby Magic. Oh, that was it. She was saying her baby used Shea Moisture baby products. I'm like, we ain't had Shea Moisture for me. We had Hi, Indecence.
I can't find lotion that goes to the Shea Moisture lavender nighttime
Oh, really?
one. They don't sell it anymore.
That makes no sense. But yeah, this is just like the top just is a little tacky. Now I don't care. I'm not gonna say that this bottle should be all that because the whole damn thing was $10.99 at
Use
Marshalls.
acid water. Use acid.
But I mean, look at this top though. Who came up with this design? Right. What was the rejects? Because who came up with this one? I was like, yes, this works. Even though it, the color works together, but it was just like, this little thing right here, no, 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 no. Now, this once again is one of my Arabian bottles. Um, yes, the top
Hey.
cheapens it,
Hey.
right?
hey,
Because
hey.
you could think that it was
Why are
you would
pushing
think
the
that it
bottle
was
in
a
your mouth like
decent,
that?
kind of scent until you saw the top of it.
Your grandchild is so greedy.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
like trying to force it in. Oh, he gonna concave it.
This is by Ajma. This is Arum. From what I read, these are like gold. They like painted these gold. They're flower petals that they made gold. The scent is pretty decent. I like the scent, but it's like interestingly enough, this isn't the only bottle they have like this. They have another one called Shine, that has stuff in it. Yeah, not my style. Not my style at all. Not at all. Mm-mm. Even though I love the scent smells beautiful. Yes, it does look worse in person because I think you all are seeing it. It's like, oh, it's so pretty. But when you look at it in person, it's real not that cute. I mean, really, it's like, yeah, it's not that cute in person. And I know y'all said this before that, oh, it's so pretty until you see it in person. In person, no, it doesn't do any. No, no, no. Mm-mm. Nope, not at all. Now I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna show this to y'all because I think this is tacky, and I know no one has ever said this. And people talk about these fragrances all the time, but no one ever mentions how tacky this bottle is. The sea bottles. I don't like them. I don't like the top. The bottle itself is okay. The red is just a simple little red bottle. But it's the top. This is like some kind of like fake ass, like remember how like you had like the fake flames? It looks like one of those fake candle flickery things. And a giant nail polish bottle. Absolutely right, because this definitely has nail polish written all over it. It's like, um, really? I mean, it looks like one of those. It looks like if it was gold, if they had made this gold, it would have looked like one of those fake flames because it had the shape of it and everything. It looks like one of those gold fake flames. Make things like they're on fire. Now the jury is out on these, but I actually kind of like them. Oh, mainly because I know why they're made like this. But these are the Judith Lieber Topaz and Night. I like them, but you love the sea top? Yeah, okay. Um, I like them because I've heard people say these are kind of tacky, but I kind of like them in their tackiness. But I understand who Judith Lieber is and what she's known for, which is her over the top decadent bags, because Judith Lieber makes all of the little clutches and everything, and they're very ornate, very crystal, got the crystals on them and stuff. So these kind of work with her aesthetic. So even though I've heard people say, oh, these are so tacky, I like them because they do look like her aesthetic. Matter of fact, these look like the latches. I know I haven't seen these in a minute. They look like the closures to some of her bags. So I like them, but I understand why people think they're tacky. Now this one, this is Tiziana Terenzi. This is Kirky. Now, let me just say, it's not just Kirky that's tacky. It's all of theirs are tacky because they're all made like this. They're all made like this big ass top on here. This is their style. They were actually a candle maker, but um, this is how they make all of theirs though. So any of them, they have white ones. People be like, "Oh my God, they're so pretty," and I'm like, "Do y'all see how not cute these are? Not cute." But people, I'm like, they're decent smell. This is it has it's a raspberry. It's kind of a berry scented. It's summertime. Um, but now the presentation itself is nice because like the box it comes in is pretty. Hi Kim, happy um I like it now. This is definitely a warm weather scent. When I first bought it, I tried because it was such a good deal. I couldn't pass it up. When I first got it, it was winter, so it really wasn't doing anything for me. However, let me get out my handy dandy. I made them scent strips. I made these out of paper.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I got it. So it's a very fruity. It's definitely it's got a lot of berries in it. So it's very cute for like spring and summer. But see the thing is, Coco, they either have the black and gold bottles or they have the white and gold bottles. I think that Purpura, which is a rosy one, they have that in red. But it's basically they have them all like this. But this is actually more of a spring summer because there's a lightness to it. But it's very fruity. It's a real serious fruity one. Men really like it. They said I've seen quite a few men say they like this fragrance. But it's a like a berry, more raspberry than anything else. Um, this is not a blind buy. That's what I'm gonna say. Oh, I said, speaking of those kind of things, I am going to create a document, a Google Doc, of fragrances that I'm willing to decant and sell some for off of. So it's not gonna be everything I have, but it will be some, so that if you want to try something out, you can order a decant from me. Just because people keep asking me, and I said, let me take care of that. So I'm going to do like certain ones you can order a decant from. Not all of them, because depending on the size, how much I can get, all that good stuff. That is all has to be taken into account. But I can give a little corner off of some of my favorites. So I will be creating. Where's Amanda?
You don't want to be burnt.
Oh.
Because I'm stopping him from.
Oh yeah, because he has to burp, or he will get. I don't have Hot by Givenchy, so I can't say that, Natasha. But it's just a really tacky bottle. And to be quite honest, this isn't one of my favorite bottles, which is the Jasmine Whisk. Even though I love this, y'all know I love this fragrance. I don't really like this. I like no, you didn't see Amethyst Flanker. I have not got that one yet. You talking about Eclat? I do not have that yet. Even though I like this fragrance, I don't think it's like one of the cutest bottles ever. But I like the presentation because I like the box it comes in. I don't like this per se, but I do love the fragrance itself. That makes sense. So that's one I do like, sort of, but I don't necessarily like. No, I don't have a clot yet. Now, I know people always say this, but I gotta be honest. The Bella ones, they're okay to me. Um, when I look at it, I'm like, okay, it's kind of cute. And it's very girly. I think it looks really pretty. I think because now they have three of them. I think they will look really pretty together. But just by itself, looking at it, I'm like, it's almost on the verge of tacky. So it's not tacky. It's very girly. It's very feminine. But it's on the verge. You know how it's like if they just went one more step over, they would have just messed it all up. I think I think they went good because they kept this sleek, and I love the sleekness of this part. So I love it all together. But when I first saw it, I was like, okay, no, this just is what I'm talking about me. This That's not necessary. People love this bottle. But I'm saying that when I first saw it, and this is what somebody said, and I was like, they were wrong. Someone said it looked cheap to them. Now I don't think it looks cheap. Well, let me say this. In person, it has a little different look. But yes, but it's like okay. I so it almost messes it up. But I do love the fragrance. The fragrance itself is gorgeous. The fragrance itself is gorgeous. Now, this is one I like, and I'm gonna show it to you because I forgot to show it in the pretty ones. But we know I don't like the juice in here. But I'm gonna keep it. Let me just say that I'm going to keep this one because it's discontinued and it might go up in value. So I'm not wearing it, but I don't necessarily like it because this is Rose Privé by La Artisan Parfumerie. And the bottle itself is gorgeous. Very luxe. Um, I don't know. The crystal atomizers. You know the atomizers, people say, okay, the atomizers, the ones that like look like the bulbs, those are really good for your fragrances though. There's something about them I've heard that isn't really good for your fragrances. Even though they're pretty as hell, they really aren't good for your fragrances. Because I think I've seen them on Amazon, but that's what kind of stopped me from getting them. Because I think they're pretty. I think they look cute on, they look really cute on your, vanity or whatever. But I've heard that something about that, it puts in too much air into the bottle, so it messes with the fragrance itself. Y'all know I only got 4 lights. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so I think this is a really pretty bottle. I think they do a really gorgeous bottle. Like, see, it's got like etched on there, the Artisan Perfumery. But this is not smell good. Right. Yeah, so, right. Yeah, it's just not a really, they say they're not really good for your fragrances. Right, but very princess, very, it makes you feel very old school. You remember in the movies when they be like, so I've always liked them. I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, I've heard that they're really not that good for your fragrances. Let me get some more tea. Let's see, can I make this happen better than the first one I tried to do?
What you do, splash it all over yourself?
First off, I didn't have everything closed up. So then that was part of the problem. And then the top was trying to hit it. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. Right, yeah, very glamorous. Very glamorous. Okay. So, now let me show. Oh, tacky. Here's another tacky one. I just saw this one. Just noticed it. Okay. This right here. The Red Door Shimmer. Love it. It's one of my favorites. It's a really nice everyday, not trying to hurt nobody. This is a not trying to hurt nobody's fragrance. But it's like the little gold dots. And then the whole Red Door style is just like the top. The top. The top. Just, ugh. It depends on the chandelier. However, I will say, well, that's because, Kim, we only knew Red Door for so long, but there's a lot of flankers to this. This actually smells really good because I'm not a huge Red Door person, but this smells really good. They have another one that I want to try that sounds like it smells good, but they have quite a few flankers to Red Door. you know. So that one is really a good one for me. Okay, so we went through. Now this one I want to talk about though. I had another conversation in my head. So here we go. Before I get off. Um, yeah, I didn't know either until recently. Um, how have you been creatively socializing in the season of Rona? You know, we got to have our season of Rona conversation. I have been noticing some really cute ways to socialize that people are doing. Um, Speaking of one of the Marc Jacobs, I lost the top to Dot, which I like the fragrance. Dot is a really good fragrance, but this is just tacky. Look at how tacky it is.
It's true, Marc Jacobs.
I know, that's what I said. He just made some tacky ass bottles. Marc Jacobs has the tacky bottles. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I heard that. Did you?
Ooh, shit. They might have heard that one too.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. That's why she was trying to burp you, because you was going to spit up something with your little, trying to eat everything so fast.
He ain't hearing none of that.
Right.
They're like, give me back my bottle.
Right. Okay, so I have been seeing some creative socializing that people are doing besides just, like the Zoom parties and stuff, because I've been seeing a lot of Zoom parties. But oh, he got it out. Could y'all hear that? Because it was nice and large. It was a nice large
sure
burp.
heard it.
Yeah, because that was a nice large burp. This guy decided. Right. This guy decided he wanted to have a slow jam party on Facebook. So he started a post, and he said, and so people are posting their favorite slow jams in it, from YouTube and stuff. And posting I thought that was a really creative thing to do. I mean, because I know I've been seeing a lot of the games and everything, and I've played a few of the games, but you can tell that we are bored. Hi, Lisa. How are you? It's been so long seeing you. How you feeling, love? How's life been treating you?
Yeah, think about it.
The color thing. If y'all on Facebook, y'all know what I'm talking about, when they were doing show me a color red in your pictures. So, they were saying, oh, I see this color. And so people were doing that. When I saw that game, I didn't play that game. There's another game I didn't see. Oh my goodness. Let me just tell you the funniest thing that I saw in my yes. Okay. Virtual game night. Okay, so Joshua, how was that? And why wasn't it? First off, hold up. You had a virtual game night and I wasn't invited? Okay.
Your little butt exploding.
Ooh, he just doing everything. He like, if you don't give me, he like, if you don't give me back my bottle.
He not taking it though, because he pooping.
He said, I can't do two things at once.
He just wants it in his mouth.
I can't drink.
He just holding it so he can poop.
Diddy's having a live dance off. Okay. Who's in it?
Yeah, man, your booty, your
right.
tummy exploding. Your tummy hurting to make your booty
right.
explode.
Yeah, I had a little Facebook little Facebook thing with some friends of mine too. We kind of got together, had us a little conversation and stuff. But it's so funny because and let's just be honest, being forced inside, we are now reaching out to people more, because we've always had Facebook Messenger where we could have called people. Okay. Because I was gonna have a problem with you, Joshua. We was gonna have consequences for that one. Okay. But yeah, so it's but have you noticed that there's this thing okay, let's talk to each other and see each other, even though, let's just be honest, we have not, until we had to deal with this, many times we could We wouldn't see people that live down the street from us for months, a year. But now, because we are here and we're in this situation, now we've like we need to reach out. Let's have a virtual happy hour. Let's do this. When we could have been doing this shit already, but we didn't because we weren't. It wasn't like this was our only way. Think about it. So that's why I say this is the paradigm shift, and maybe it will make us more socially connected more than we thought we were, because we really weren't socially connecting as much as we thought.
Ooh, your butt exploded.
Now let me tell you something. Now let me tell you that. So then I went on a walk this morning. It was beautiful outside. I went on a walk, right? And it was so interesting, the stillness, the quietness of everybody on the street. I mean, like usually in the morning it's kind of quiet, you know, because I'm an early person. Uh, we have more time to connect, but even so, we could have been doing this. We could have said, hey, on Saturday, let's all, you know, we could have done a Zoom and whoever showed up, showed up. But we weren't even thinking about that. We weren't doing. So I'm saying that it might actually in some ways help us become more connected to some of the people that we could have been connected to. Just think about it. Hey, True Sugar, I'm just throwing this out there. You know, part of our paradigm shift. Now, but it was interesting because like it was a family out there. Right. Oh, excuse me. Oh, howling. Is it like the coyotes? That sounds lovely. Now, excuse me. It was like a whole family walking, and at first they were like, you know, kind of spread out. Interesting. Everyone comes out and howls. Only in Denver could that shit work. Okay, because here in Chicago that would not work. I can see it now. Let's go out on the porch and start howling. Let's see how many neighbors call the police on us. Right. And it really and it has made us feel like we should be more connected. So now, well, honey, but I bet you're gonna do more. Now you got now you know, and I'm gonna do a few more, honey. I'm gonna do a few more. We're gonna have to do some, you know, contributions for me to continue to do these. But yeah. Anyway, so anywho, um, so yeah, it's like, but it is this very like thing going. Oh, okay. Supposedly it's really easy on the laptop, even better. I just don't use it on the laptop. I need to use it. I might use it.
It's easier on the laptop.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on my Chromebook because then I can see everybody and I can really use it well. So I think I'm gonna put it on my Chromebook, and I just got to figure out where I'm gonna set the Chromebook up when I do it. My Chromebook been acting up. I might have to get a new one. Shit, or might need an update. I don't know. Okay, so it was interesting. It was interesting how like so when I was walking toward them and they all had their little mask on and everything. And then it was like the dad turned around, like line up. So it was like in case people came, because they were kind of spread out on the sidewalk. The sidewalk was kind of big. And then as soon as they got close, he made sure they was all in a line, right? So that they were all like, you know, like a little line. And they, but the other thing is though, there's this stillness, this quietness, but then there's this like kind of unfriendliness too. So there's this kind of like peacefulness about it. But people are so unfriendly. Look, we all try to survive this. Well, you can say hello to people, because I'm still going to say hello. Hey, I mean, it ain't going to kill you to say hello. They be like, I'm like, you know, and then that's for the moments when I want to cough, but then that's just terrible and they might hit me or something. But that, okay. And let me say this. You know, in the midst of all of this, man is standing outside Walgreens with his mask on begging for money. I'm not gonna do that, Kim, but I want to. They be trying to like
I'm not gonna come get your ass. when somebody
You trying to hurt me? Trying to fight me?
because you coughing.
See, I always want to tell people stay well. I think I'm just gonna start doing that when I'm on my walk. Stay well, be healthy. I'm just gonna say that to people. I'm just gonna spread a little healthy love across the world. Be healthy, stay well.
You done?
Be healthy, stay well. So that's what we need to do. We need to talk to people. So, so and then here's the next thing. Okay, so here's the other thing. Okay, so let me tell you what I did. So I was coming home from Walgreens. First off, okay, I was gonna go to Jules today, and I was gonna go to Jules, which is a grocery store here, Albertson and other places. And I got there, and the social distancing line was ridiculous. The line to wait to get in the store was ridiculous. So I said I can't do it. So that's when I went to Walgreens. So on the way back from the store, because I had to get the cat some food, because these kittens eat a whole lot of food, y'all. These kittens are killing some food. It is 5 of them. Okay. I gotta clean out their litter boxes too.
It's full of shit. Literally.
Oh, okay, let me go clean them out. Okay, so I gotta do that too. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and then on my way home, around the corner from us, down the street from us, is a church, and I see I see the cars parked. The little parking lot was full. I see the cars because it's not a huge church; it's a little church. And I said, "These motherfuckers having church up in here." They're litter trained. They're using sugar. They are using the litter boxes. I had 2 in there, so so what they did was they have their front door chained, but clearly they're going through the back door because I'm looking at all, and as I'm driving past, I see somebody slowing down trying to park. I said, "Oh, they for real having church up in here?" So I posted it on Facebook, like, this church down the street from me is having people like call the police, call the police. Why did this wench? She one of them kind of messy motherfuckers. Was like, oh, so now we snitching on churches. So I'm ignorant. I got on the post since you want to talk shit. I said, you damn right. I said, because this is the issue that we having right now because people don't want to listen. I said, so when you complaining about the fact that we still stuck in our houses, this is one of the reasons why. Yep. So why so today you saying that, and then tomorrow you're gonna be like, oh, so I sure did, and then I posted on mine. You're damn right. I'm a motherfucking snitch, because she ain't say shit to me, honey. These people, listen, Kim. People know me. Don't come for me. Do you really want to do this? Do you really want to do this? I'm not gonna call you bitches and shit, but I will read your ass in a very big word, intelligent way. Because that's all I said. I said, I sure that I'm the one who snitched. Since you want to say something, since you want to be subliminal, don't come subliminal, tag my ass in some shit. I should have said that. You could have tagged me in it since you want to talk about me. Because I know that's why you're saying it. Now, everybody on the post, of course, was like, call the police. This doesn't make sense, because we all know this is part of the reason why things are happening, because you don't know who has it. This ain't something you can like look at them and then it's gonna have like a big V, a little C on their head. Like when they get it, it makes a C on their forehead and red, so we know, oh, they got the corona. No. You could be standing next to somebody who has it, doesn't even know, or, so yeah, okay, so you gonna talk shit? Come on with it, mom, come on with it. But she the same one. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna say something else about her too, in a second. So then I posted on my page. Yes, I'm the motherfucking snitch. I sure did. Now, what's funny about all of that being said, she said a cop told me to call. He got in my inbox because he just got over it. He was like, go, call the police. Call the people and, see if they'll come and just break it up. Because it's not about arresting them. Just tell them to go the fuck home. Y'all got to stop this. Go home. Go home. Right. So I'm like, but see, this is a broad who got upset was this a couple of years ago when I did the post about people cheating, the sad chick post.
Okay,
So a couple of years ago, I wrote 3 sentences because I have been seeing this, and it's just like I said, in love, if you are having a relationship with a man in a relationship or married, please be aware that his woman might come for you, because in pain, you can't predict how people are going to work. Basically, like, you can't, because you know how everybody always says, when it comes down to cheating, you need to go talk to your person, because I ain't got nothing to do with it when somebody comes at them. Well, the reality is in that situation, the reaction is, I'm going to talk to every motherfucker. Right? So I said, if you are knowingly messing around with somebody who's in a long-term relationship or married, don't be surprised if their significant if they woman comes for you, because, hey Kelly, because you have inserted yourself basically into their relationship, so they gonna say some shit to you. Hunty, these broads were so upset with me. I mean, going off like this.
Because they clearly are sad bitches.
Right. Exactly. So it was like, and that's what I said. I said, so you could tell every woman who has been a side chick, because they were so offended. They was all and they do it willingly and a lot, because it was like they was so offended. As they said, hit dogs holler. It was about 50 of them hollering. This broad then came off of my post because somebody kept asking. I got a friend who kept asking questions. Well, why would you want to do that? Well, what do you get out of it?
Brandy.
Brandy PH. She just kept coming for it. These bitches don't know me. Here's what I always say. Yeah, that is his relationship, or her relationship, whatever. But you in it. You done got in it, and you made a choice. So now, because you made a choice, they gonna come at you, and they have every right to come at you. So to say that, oh my God, and I mean, these bras are like, I wish the bitch would come for me. We gonna get into it. I said, you don't see. It just depends on the bra, because somebody crazy like me, hi Sarah, right, might come at you and you don't even know. See, because this is all about people who want to go back and forth and argue with you. Who says somebody gonna come at you arguing at you? Who says this broad ain't gonna come at you with a bat and beat your ass before you even know they come there? You know what I'm saying? You cannot predict how people are going to act in pain. You cannot predict how people are going to act in the midst of their anger and pain. So why not? So why be in it? And because there was a woman talking about the wife that we knew at the time. She was talking about the wife of her, she was messing around with, because the wife was coming at her on social media and was talking shit and coming at her. It was like, girl, what you big mad for? She has every right to be mad because you have stepped your ass into her relationship. Because see, this is what I always say. A man can't be a dog without a bitch by his side. So to say that, oh, okay, it's all on him, no, because you have the ability to say no to that shit. You can say, no, I ain't gonna fuck with you like that. I have had too many men in relationships, married men, come at me, and I tell them, go home to your wife and work that shit out. See, that's how you do it. I don't give a fuck. And not to say that I am the best and I've got the best moral compass and all that other shit. But come on, don't sit up here and act like you don't have any. And these women were mad. I mean, they was going back and forth with people. This went on. It was 3 sentences, and it was over 300 comments based on this one post that I did, because these bras were so mad at me. They was going off, and I kept getting, and look, and then I was getting inboxes, you know, right? I was getting inboxes from the wives. I said, now you see these women are your, I said, now you know these women. I said, you better watch them around your husband. I kept inboxing the women that I knew who were married, who were friends with a lot of these women. I said, y'all better look at what they saying and watch your husband. Cause there ain't no honor among these bras. And I'm so tired of these bras, because it's this new thing, to do this whole, oh, I prefer to be the side. I don't want to be with him all the time. You got to take up all the headaches. You got to do this. You got to do that. I get the good shit. Okay, so let's just be honest. Most of these men ain't doing that much with these broads. Unless you with some wealthy man who can afford 2 households, use a lie. He ain't taking you on vacation. He's like, I get the weekends away. But bitch, quit lying. Quit lying. They ain't got that much money. And if y'all going on weekends away, you helping to pay for that weekend, because he still got to pay them bills in his house. And such a lie, because at the end of the day, real talk, you really don't have anybody. Let's just be honest. If something goes down and you need him, it ain't necessary. It ain't promised that he can leave to get to you, because you are the side chick. Now, yes, there's some men who are grimy, who will, but that's because that's who they are, and their wives are, going for it. Okay, fine. But the majority of men who are cheating are cheating. They ain't trying to be caught. They ain't trying to be caught up with nothing. So they're only going to do as much as they can, so that they, so they don't get caught.
Oh, you so bad. You finished the bottle.
Oh.
You finished the bottle.
You need another one?
No. He can't breathe. He's sleepy.
My thing is, I'm too expensive.
That's why his head all in my shoulder like this.
Right. I'm too expensive. My hat.
Why you pulling on my hair?
My hobbies cost too much.
Why you pulling on my
I'm gonna
hair?
need you to be bad. I need you to be, financing me some perfume. You ain't got time to be financing somebody else. Man, I got you. I'm gonna have your money hooked popped up. Get out of here. You throw it again? Ooh.
Nah, stinky booty.
Oh, that's what he needs you to take care of.
Stinky booty. Stinky booty boy. Mommy, stinky booty boy.
Right. I was like,
And they gonna be all happy about it going, yeah.
right. I was like,
He like, yeah.
and it's like all these women
He like, yeah.
who ain't got a man.
Clean my butt.
Not to say that I do right now, but it's like,
Say, clean my butt.
Oh.
What you kiss?
mwah. Okay. But I mean, they were hot with me. But that's why I say, okay, see, I know who to watch. I know who to watch. I know who not to bring around my man when if I got, first, I ain't gonna worry about that shit, but I know I'm gonna watch your ass, because I'm gonna see who you are I see who you are as a woman, because you ain't got no fucking honor. Because I believe that we should honor the woman we know, as well as the woman we don't know, as well as the women we know. In relationships, we should honor the women we know as well as the ones we don't know. Because if we don't do that for each other, then we're lost. And that's why men running around the way they are now, because they know these broads is simple like that. If every woman would just say no to that shit, go home and fix your shit, then there wouldn't be all this. Because ultimately, yeah, he ain't right, and that's why I kept telling him, I said, it doesn't negate whatever he did, whatever his approach was. That doesn't negate your decision to mess around with a married man. That doesn't negate your decision to be with somebody that doesn't negate yours. You still have some culpability in you did nobody the dick didn't fall in your pussy. That's all I'm saying. It didn't just trip. He tripped and it was in there. It just didn't happen like that. So to say those things are ridiculous. I'm like, y'all need to shut up. And these the same bras he be trying to act like they so that and say so wonderful and how they, I got it all together and everything. But your together is dealing like this and then making excuses for your and not taking responsibility for your things. Like, listen, I'm not even gonna sit up here in front and say that I have never done anything like that. I did in my pain and when my marriage was breaking up. In my pain, I did do some shit like that. And then I had to wake up and look at myself and saying, this is some fucked up shit. You got to stop this right now. And that was that, and that was that. So, because I had always said I didn't want to be the reason for somebody to have some pain, willingly, intentionally, whether they know it or not, put pain in their lives. That's an intentional thing you're doing. And so I was like, and that's the thing. Nobody wants, he should, she need to talk to him. That's their relationship. No, she talked to you too because you up in it now. Was it that bad?
No, but now you just threw up all over me.
Oh, nay, he just doing it. Oh, give me the thing so I can get you.
And he gonna put his hand all in it.
Oh, he sure did. He got you good. And then you got it on your hands. It's on your mouth. Oh, Jesus, what did I just do?
It's all in your nose, man.
Just spitting up. What's up with this spit up, man?
That's why I was trying to burp your little greedy butt.
And now you looking like, what? What?
Like, I ain't do nothing. No, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
He got his daddy good earlier.
Oh.
He said he got poop all over the shaming table.
Right, he letting it all out. Right.
He's spitting up some more.
Right, exactly. Once she done with him, she coming for you. And okay. And let's be honest, most of these bras are falling in love with these men, trying to act like they got it together. They running some shit. Girl, you in love with his ass too. You hoping that he leave his woman for you. That's the thing. Most of them can quit lying about, I don't mind me. You stepped in that hoping you was going to make him leave, that he was going to leave his woman for you. That's just reality. They done stepped into it thinking they going to get this man. He's a good guy.
She just don't treat him right.
She don't treat him right.
She don't understand him like I do.
Mm-hmm. Because you falling for that messy talking about she ain't, she don't cook for me. Right, they all do. They come into it like that. Right. He got a good job. He a good man. She don't treat him right. I wish he would. He gonna be my man. No, you gonna be that fool. Cause most of them, you ain't the first one that they've done this with. If they've been with their woman for a while and they cheating with you that easily, you ain't the first. Oh yeah, right, yeah, and that's the other one. They leave him for the side chick, and then they start cheating on the side chick, and then they get mad. But or they get in a relationship with somebody and get in their feelings when they get cheated on. Oh no, I know you're not in your feelings about that shit, cause I done seen these bras getting their feelings about shit. It's like, so what's the? Oh, so it's different when somebody cheat on your dumb ass. Oh, okay. Okay.
I know you sleepy. Come on.
Oh, this smells good.
Sleepy.
Okay, ladies, I gotta go.
Sleepy.
Right. It's 9:20. Yeah, I gotta go. I need to do some filming. I gotta film my class for tomorrow. So I gotta write.
Put some pants on.
No, because I crop it out. I zoom in. They don't see nothing.
I was saying, don't have your whole butt shown.
Nope.
For them kids who ain't gonna love you.
Right. Oh yeah, karma is real. What goes around comes around, and people don't quite get that because that's the truth of it. Yes, I got to do my minutes. I got to do my aging, my beauty minutes. I got to do a couple of those, and then I got to film for my class. I got to film a class for tomorrow. Trying to get ahead of myself because normally I get up at 5 a.m. and do the filming. Right before, and it's due at 8 a.m. So I'm up at 5 a.m. filming. Then I edit it. So Because I actually do, do a nice little editing job. I don't just do it and then. So good night. It was good talking. Thank you all for hearing me sat up here and talk about the prettiest and the tackiest bottles in my collection. Thank you so much. Salute to the tangent. So see you all later.
I wish you go to sleep so I could do my homework.